kickoff for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chason. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's second down.
Second and 16. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Tristan Hill.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Xavier Woods.
So if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run with Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
7-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Minshew with a give to Fournette. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Leonard Fournette.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And Eifert has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's good.
That's good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3-yard pickup.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
1st and 10.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Cowboy ball carrier.
And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
C.J. Henderson on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Tackled at the 20.
They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Down, Cowboys.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 4-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who's on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's Eifert. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run with Fournette, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tyrone Crawford.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
The 20-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Cowboys.
This is Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 9. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
DJ Chark, incomplete. It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Prescott here to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, partners, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal and go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the